Ooh, child, forgive my tardiness. Ugh. But we're here. Already here, your favorite petty pro bono lawyer of Instagram. And here we charge no fees, no court fines, anything like that because these motherfuckers ain't got no money. So, it's been a crazy week. I've been out of town, but I've been keeping track of the fuck shit and we jumping right the fuck in. I'm finna spark right the fuck up. And let me pull my docket the fuck up. And let's jump right in. Hopefully y'all doing all right. Happy Sunday to y'all. I meant to start with that. Of course, happy Mental Health Awareness Month. Also want to make sure that I include that. Child, I had to roll 2 blunts today or 2 CBD blunts, child, because the fuck shit that I have witnessed has just left me flabbergasted, child. And I hope that you guys are subscribed to my YouTube. I guess if you're seeing this video, you are. So thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And of course, feel free to check out my Instagram for my other great, awesome, hilarious content. Child, but we are jumping right in and we are not pulling any fucking punches today. Child, get your drinks, get your smoke, get whatever it is you need, child, to get into this docket because, oh, child, this air conditioner got this wind. Got my hair whipping back and forth, child. Speaking of my hair, child, I had to wash Charlotte. Y'all like Charlotte today? Charlotte is out and about, child. I know I had my hair under these do-rags. Y'all have been thinking that my hair was raggedy. But no, I'm just lazy. And we there, child. So, we are starting off the docket with Nancy fucking Pelosi. Bitch, we charging you with being a sick, sadistic bitch. Okay? Because that's what you are. For saying thank you to George Floyd for sacrificing his life. First of all, bitch, he was murdered, not martyred. There's a difference. And so, for you to say that shit, I'm not even gonna go there with you because we already know that, like I said, you're a sick, sadistic bitch and you did that shit and got off on that shit. Just like you pander to the black vote. Like, I'm not fucking playing with you. You pander to the black vote, kneeling down, wearing kente cloth, and then now once George done died, you wanna thank him for his service. Bitch, I want you out my courtroom. And so we are charging you or sentencing you to die the same way he died. We want 10 minutes placed on your neck. And we want to thank you for your sacrifice. And you paying all court costs, fines, and fees because I know you got the money, bitch. Get the fuck out my courtroom. I want her ass out quick because, ooh, she fucking pissed me off with that shit. Like, just so disrespectful. Disrespectful. And speaking of disrespect, Faith Evans, your ass is next up on the docket. We, the people, are charging you with drug addiction and being out of damn order for saying like that at DMX's funeral. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? I blame Stevie because you know what? When Jocelyn was with Stevie, she was acting up like that. All high off of shit, acting like she ain't had no fucking sense, singing in the studio, all crazy and cracked out. And now look at you. So you know what? Since you want to be Jocelyn so fucking bad, we the people are sentencing you to fucking rehab, okay? And we want you to have an ass whooping delivered to you from Jocelyn since you want to run around with Stevie and Bonnet Belladonna, child. So that's what the sentence is. You need to be in fucking rehab because you was out of order. Like, if y'all didn't see that video, y'all need to pull it up, child. This fucking wind is keeping my CBD blunt from staying lit. There we go, child. Faith, you out of order for that. You fucking out of order for being with Stevie. Let's start there. But you definitely out of order for showing up to DMX's funeral, not knowing the lyrics, child, singing all crazy, looking cracked the fuck out. And I want your ass to have an ass whooping delivered to you from Jocelyn. Because if you acting like that on live television, you acting like that around her damn child. And so we want your ass to be beat and we want you to go to rehab. And that's the sentence. Get the fuck out my courtroom. And I know you ain't got no money, so we're not charging you no fees or any sort of court costs and things like that. So next case. Oh my, this nigga here. Now we are bringing DMX's friend on the docket and we're charging his ass with disrespecting the dead for crashing the damn funeral like a damn low grade nigga. Like, who the fuck does, like, he pulled the Kanye West, okay, on Taylor Swift. He did that at the funeral. Like, how you gonna pull the Kanye West on the pastor? Oh, I'm gonna let you finish. But let me just say this. If I was the pastor, I'd have picked the fucking podium up and threw that shit at your fucking head because you was out of order for that. I don't care who he was to you, what you had to fucking say. You don't do no shit like that at nobody's funeral. Like, niggas will show the fuck out all the fucking time. Like, that's just terrible. It's fucking terrible. And you out of fucking order. And so, I ain't got nothing else to say to you because when I saw that shit, I was so fucking pissed off. And so we charging your ass, or sentencing your ass rather, to apologizing publicly to that entire family, because since you acted a fool and you showed your ass publicly, we want you to apologize publicly. And then we want you to fall off the face of the earth. We want you to disappear and never show up again, because that was disrespectful and you are a waste of fucking space. I mean, I know people grieve the way they grieve, but there's no excuse for doing no shit like that at somebody's funeral. Because I'd have jumped out the casket and whooped your ass. Let me let you guys know this right now. Don't show up to my funeral acting a fool or nothing of the sort, child, because let me tell you something. It's disrespectful. It's not cute. It's not, you know, anything that somebody's gonna look at it and say, oh, he was just grieving. Fuck that. Like, his whole family there, and you wanna sit there and crash the funeral and say you had something to say? No, fuck that. You was out of damn order and you need your ass kicked. I'm gonna let you go though. I'm gonna let you apologize, and then I want you to fall off the face of the earth. Get the fuck out of my courtroom, because I know you ain't got no fucking money, bitch. Child. DJ fucking Envy is on the docket. Now, DJ Envy, we're not gonna stay on you too long, because I have no expectations from you being any sort of decent human being. You always been a fuck nigga. Charlamagne is a fuck nigga. Angela Yee is a fuck nigga. That whole Breakfast Club is a fuck nigga establishment, and it needs to be burned to the fucking ground. But we the people are charging DJ Envy with coonery and buffoonery, child, for saying that he disagrees with Dr. Umar about the shooting of the young lady who, you know, was carrying the knife, called the police, she was defending herself, and when the police showed up, she was killed, right? By the police, not her attackers, right? And so Umar rather said that the only reason that she was killed is because the police knew that they can get away with it, right? And here come coon ass DJ Envy, you know, oh no, that's not how that went down. My father is a police officer. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. We are sentencing you to death by a COVID vaccine. And we want that same vaccine to be distributed to Charlamagne the God Child, the ever-living goddess, as Kai calls that bitch-ass nigga, and to Angela Yee's fuck ass. Because like I said, that whole establishment does nothing but tear down black women. And Angela Yee, rather, for you to be a woman and sitting there and allowing that shit, like, you at Charlamagne the God, your whole half of your career was being step and fetch it to Wendell Williams, child, you at. And any nigga that look up to you is suspect, because you're a suspect-ass nigga. Ain't you an alleged rapist? So that whole establishment can get the fuck out of my face and catch that COVID vaccine and die. Anyway, moving right along, child. We blowing right through this docket, child, because, ooh, I got somebody really, a couple people I want to go in on, child. Keisha fucking Flowers in the Attic ass Kayor. We bring your ass on the docket next, and you are being charged with neglect and being tacky for dressing that damn baby like that. Like, that baby couldn't even hold his fucking neck up, all them damn chains and shit on his neck. Like, I'm just so sick of parents doing that shit, these celebrity parents doing that shit. And it's just like, for what? It looks tacky. It's not cute. It's ghetto. Listen to me. Come here. It's ghetto. If nobody ever told you, that shit is ghetto. Like, it's tacky. Like, she will fucking, herself will wear a Fendi sock all the way up to her fucking head in Fendi, child. Head to toe, and that shit be looking like swap meet Fendi, quiet as it's kept. And it's just tacky, and I'm tired of it. And I want to know where the fuck them other children is that you had over there in Jamaica. Okay, but you want to be having this child all decked out in thug ass, you know, cubic zirconium jewelry and shit. Bitch, you was out of order. Child, I'm gonna stop using these fucking chocolate wraps because they be falling apart on me, bitch. You getting the fuck smoke. I don't know why you be acting like it don't want to get smoked, bitch. I don't care if I gotta eat it. It's getting consumed. But as I was saying, you out of order. Like, you out of order. We want to know where them children is that you have, child, okay? Because we know you have them, and we're not pleased to see this child dressed like that. I was quite disgusted. It was tacky. It was just, and we know you keep Gucci doped up, child. That's not the same Gucci that came out of prison, so I can't even bring him to the court because he's not mentally stable to even represent himself in court. So it's on you, bitch. And so we are charging you and sentencing you, rather, to having that child taken away until you produce the other flowers that you have hidden in the attic. And that's the fucking order. That child's being taken away, and I'm gonna watch the child, okay? He can play with Cody until we find your other children. I know you ain't got no money based on what you be wearing, child. I don't want that jewelry. Get out of my courtroom. Child. Moving right along, child. The FDA, we people bringing the FDA on the docket and charging you with minding our damn business for banning backwoods. Y'all are on the docket for banning backwoods, FDA. Child, I'm so lit, I can't even talk. I think that makes the docket funny. Let me know if y'all disagree. But we are charging the FDA with minding the business that doesn't pay them, okay? Because they want to be banning backwoods, talking about the flavors and children, and it makes it more enticing. First of all, children have been doing shit that children have no business doing since the dawn of time. That ain't got shit to do with me. So, I mean, that's on store owners. Like, they shouldn't be selling tobacco products to minors. Like, I don't understand that shit. And so, the FDA, we are sentencing you to go right to hell with the CDC because we don't trust your asses anyway. So, get the fuck out the courtroom, child. Now, here we go. Prime time. Prime time docket entry. Let me pull real quick, child, because this horror. Okay. Kamala, the coon Harris, you are being charged with being a coon, okay, for saying that America is not racist. Okay, I quote, America is not racist, but we have to acknowledge its racist past and its existence today. And we're sentencing you to a mirror so that you can see your damn complexion, first and foremost. And bitch, we're sentencing you to the damn electric chair because I want you to fucking fry. Because here's my thing. We're not going to stay on this too long because I wasn't surprised. I don't vote, child, but y'all call me a part of the problem because I don't vote. But I don't vote because I don't accept crumbs off the fucking table as a black person. And y'all sat there and y'all voted for Biden and the Biden party because it was a woman of color, first woman vice president that she wanted in office, and she got y'all black vote, got in there, and she switched up on y'all asses. The first thing she started to clarify once she got in office of y'all peep game was, I'm an Indian American woman, or whatever else she identifies as, or, you know what I'm saying? But when she was first campaigning, woman of color, I'm gonna get us there, and, you know, now it's America ain't racist. Now, I just want to know what planet not what Earth, not what country, what planet have I been living on for the last 27 years if you wanted to convince me that America is not racist? Help me understand that. Who's having that conversation? And so, like I said, I just want you to fry. You know what I'm saying? I know you got the money, so I'm charging you to the fullest extent of the law as far as court fines, costs, and fees. And I want you to fry in the electric chair, and I want them to dip you in coconut oil before they fry you, bitch, because you're out of order for that, and it's disrespectful what you're doing to black people, and that shit is going to catch up with you. And yes, I'm calling you a bitch because that's what you are, for what you have done to us as a people. And so you don't get any respect from me, and you are a bitch. Get the fuck out my courtroom, ho. And last but not fucking least, child, and this is tea for this one. I gotta pull hard on this one again. Child, Wanda Morris, aka Wanda Vision, okay, aka Wanda the fucking, I don't even know his fucking name. Is it Wanda, bitch? Wanda, the bitch ass Morris, child, is on the fucking docket. And we're charging you with being a closet homosexual for how you drag Candy. Child, I don't know if y'all got into the video, but he got there. So let me back y'all up a little bit. Now, Candy was doing some sort of interview about artists she's worked with, and you know, her pen is deadly. She's written for some crazy artists, right? And has really put some bops out over the years, right? If you didn't know. And so she gets flack on her singing or whatever, but she's a songwriter primarily. And so the question to her during the interview was, you know, who of the groups that you've worked with were the most difficult to work with? That was the question, right? Her response was Boyz II Men was the most difficult that she's worked with, right? Now, the interviewers were trying to be messy. Oh, was it the singing? It couldn't be the singing. You know, they can sing. She paid them their flowers, gave them their flowers, gave them their due, and she said, no, they can sing. It wasn't the singing at all. She left it alone. She kept it professional. You can hate on Candy all you want, but you gotta give her flowers for her professionalism. You know what I'm saying? And so, what she did say is it wasn't the singing, it was just that they were very disrespectful to her in the studio. She's never been disrespected like that in her life, right? That's all she said. And it was super professional. She wasn't rude or anything like that, right? This bitch ass nigga got on his platform, child, because I didn't know who he was. I mean, I know who Boyz II Men is. You know, I was born in the 90s, but I'm not that invested to know that he was like the lead singer. Like, I had to be put on that, child, when this came across the docket. And so, for him to sit there and say, you know, well, you know, I try to keep things above board, and, you know, I just have to say, when was the last time Candy did any work since my group in TLC? she hasn't been doing anything musically, and she can't really sing any better than the contestants I have on my show. Like, he tried to shade her singing down, right? What bitch ass nigga does that? How you gonna curb the fact that she said you difficult to work with and just try to go in on her and drag her and say she can't sing? That's bitch ass nigga moves. And I know you a closet homosexual because you sat there and you said that shit, and it was a gay dude, Petty King, love Petty King. He on there laughing, the other girl on there laughing, your wife, dumbass wife sitting next to you laughing at you dragging Candy, she a dumbass hoe, before letting you drag a woman, okay, in her presence and thinking it's cute, so she on the docket for being a dumbass hoe too. But that's bitch ass nigga moves, because we don't drag women, okay? And that proves to us that you're difficult to work with. Now, the people sent in some tea. When I posted this on my Instagram, the people sent this tea in, child, and I want to get it right, so bear with me. I'm gonna pull it right up because I want to quote this, okay? And it said, I quote, now this is from We the People, who met, and they call you Wanda Child. They saying that Wanda is a jackass, okay? And I met him when I worked for United Airlines, and he was a rude fat fuck. Child, a rude fat fuck, not just rude, you're a rude fat fuck. Okay, I believe it. Now, We the People also said during their time at United Airlines, when they met you, the story goes that he didn't want, Wanda, they said, didn't want to switch seats with a disabled person, okay? Let's stop there, child. A fuck nigga. Who paid more than Wanda did. The disabled person was a global service member, meaning he pays top dollar to fly with United. It was still in the same row, still in the same aisle, just a different, or excuse me, still also in first class, but just a different side of the plane that the disabled person needed to be on. And they say Wanda carried over a seat on United. But we thought you was paid, and we thought, Candy ain't worked since way when, and you was paid, okay? They go on to say, my coworker asked for the seat before she took it, and when he carried, she still switched the seats and told him if he kept acting crazy, we were going to deny him boarding, as she fucking should have. The fuck, acting crazy on the plane. They should have put you off. I don't do no type of craziness. The minute somebody start acting crazy, you can sneeze weird, and I'm looking at you like you need to get the fuck off, okay? And so when they did that, they said Wanda asked for our names and our employee numbers because he was going to get us fired. Child, that lets us know everything Candy said about you. So let's actually get that straight. She said Boys to Men was difficult to work with. She ain't say you. So you took that shit and internalized it and tried to drag her. That lets us know, bitch, it was you that was difficult to work with. And you a gay ass nigga for arguing down with a female, arguing down with United Airline employees over a fucking seat, because you didn't want to accommodate for a disabled person. But you so generous, and you doing this show every Wednesday, and you donating your time and your money, to help these new and up-and-coming singers. But it's really just for some clout, because I think you trying to get put back on, what I'm saying? Because, Candy's so irrelevant, but you watch her show, and, she ain't did no, music, but you watch her show, you said, like, I don't understand that, how you shade people, but you watch people on TV, child. That's weird. But we say all that to say, Juan Division, okay? Because that's what I'm calling you here today. You Juan Division. We the People believe everything Candy said about you being difficult to work with. We the People believe what We the People have sent in about you acting and carrying over a seat. Because if you watch how he dragged her, you look like you just type of nigga that carry like that. You a bitch ass nigga, and I don't care. I love Petty, and I know Petty works with you. Ain't no shade to Petty, and so Petty, I hope that this don't offend you in any way. If it does, hey. But Wanye Morris, Wanda Division, whoever your name is, you a fuck ass nigga for that. And so we're sentencing you, okay, to coming out the damn closet, first and foremost, and standing in your truth, because we always celebrate that, and stop being a damn bitch trying to read women. Now we know why you got this little petty show you do every Wednesday, and you kiki every Wednesday, because you one of the girls. And so that's the docket for today, y'all. I want to thank y'all for supporting the docket, because you guys sent in so much of this docket. You sent in more than half of the docket this week, and We the People gagged because Kamala Child, they wanted your ass fried, and Wanda Division, child, you in some hot water, because that's not a good look, bruh. It's not a good look. So all of the people that we tried today, y'all free to not pay nothing because y'all ain't got no fucking money. But Nancy, the fuck ass Pelosi, you got some money, so we want you to pay for everybody's court costs and fines and fees before you are thanked for your sacrifice once we kneel on your fucking neck. But the rest of y'all, get the fuck out my courtroom. Y'all ain't got no fucking money. As always, I am Artie, your favorite petty pro bono lawyer of Instagram and YouTube. Check out my videos on Instagram as well for Mental Health Awareness Month. I'm dropping tips and tricks and advice that I have employed to help out my own mental health, right? So, as always, thank you so much for supporting me and my shenanigans, and Artie out.